The world of numismatics is full of hidden gems, and one such gem that often flies under the radar is the 1976 1-cent coin. You might be thinking, it's just a regular penny, right? Well, what if I told you that a simple penny from 1976 could be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that correctly. This unassuming coin, produced in large quantities during America's bicentennial celebrations, holds secrets that could make it worth a small fortune. Let's dive into the history, the value, and what makes the 1976 1-cent coin so special. In 1976, the United States was celebrating its 200th anniversary of independence. To mark this monumental occasion, the U.S. Mint issued special coins with a redesigned reverse side for many denominations, including the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins. While the 1-cent coin didn't feature a major redesign like those other denominations, it was still a part of this historic year. At first glance, the 1976 penny may seem just like any other penny from the 1970s, featuring the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the classic shield design on the reverse. However, there's something unique about the 1976 1-cent coin that could set it apart from the rest and make it valuable in the eyes of collectors. The key lies in its rarity and the possibility of finding one with a minting error. As with many coins, errors can occur during the minting process, and these errors can turn an otherwise common coin into a highly sought-after collectible. In the case of the 1976 1-cent coin, one of the most notable errors to look out for is the doubled die variety. This occurs when the coin is struck twice by the dies, resulting in a double or ghosted image on the coin, often in the date or lettering. These doubled die errors are rare, and finding one on a 1976 penny makes it a valuable piece of history for any serious collector. In addition to the doubled die error, there are other minor minting flaws that can increase the coin's value, such as misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or overstrikes. These types of errors make a coin stand out and add a layer of uniqueness that is highly prized by collectors. While these errors may seem subtle to the casual observer, they can make a huge difference in the coin's value. Now, let's talk about the value. Most 1976 pennies are worth just 1 cent, as they were produced in large quantities. However, the value of a 1976 penny can skyrocket if it features one of these rare minting errors, especially in good or excellent condition. The most highly sought-after 1976 pennies are those with a clear, noticeable double die error, and the price for such coins can vary depending on the condition and the specific error. If you happen to stumble upon a 1976 penny with a perfect double die error, you could be holding a coin that's worth far more than its face value. Some of these coins, especially those in pristine condition, have been known to sell for as much as $21,000. That's right, a coin that was originally worth just 1 cent could be worth $21,000 if it has the right error and is in exceptional condition. It's important to keep in mind that the value of these coins isn't just determined by the error alone. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in its worth. Coins that are in mint condition, free of scratches or damage, and with sharp, clear details, are far more valuable than those that have been worn down over time. A coin with a visible error that's been well preserved will always fetch a higher price than one that's been heavily circulated. If you think you might have a 1976 penny with a minting error, it's a good idea to have it appraised by a professional coin grader. A professional will be able to assess the quality of the coin, identify any errors, and give you an accurate idea of its market value. If you find a coin in excellent condition with a significant error, you could potentially make a sizable profit by selling it to a collector or dealer. In the end, the 1976 1-cent coin is a perfect example of how even the most common coins can hold hidden value. While most of these pennies are worth only a few cents, those with rare minting errors can fetch impressive sums. So, the next time you're sorting through your change or browsing your coin collection, keep an eye out for that 1976 penny. You could very well have a rare treasure on your hands, one that might be worth as much as $21,000. Top 2. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and one coin that has caught the attention of collectors in recent years is the 1983 1-cent piece. At first glance, this penny might appear to be just another coin in your change jar, but if you take a closer look, you may realize it's much more valuable than you think. The 1983 penny, despite being produced in large numbers, has a special significance in the world of numismatics due to a rare error that could make it worth thousands of dollars. Let's explore what makes the 1983 1-cent coin so special and how it can turn into a real treasure for collectors. The 1983 1-cent coin was minted during a time when the United States was going through a period of coinage changes. The U.S. Mint had shifted from using a primarily copper-based composition for pennies to a predominantly zinc-based alloy. This transition was made to reduce the cost of producing pennies, as copper was becoming increasingly expensive. As a result, pennies minted after 1982 were made with a copper-coated zinc core. The 1983 penny is part of this new era, with its distinct composition, but it's not just the material change that makes this coin noteworthy. In 1983, millions of 1-cent coins were produced, but among them, a small number were struck with significant errors. These errors, which are the result of mistakes during the minting process, are what make these coins so valuable today. One of the most famous errors found on the 1983 penny is the double die variety. A double die occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the die, resulting in a blurred or doubled image on the coin. In the case of the 1983 penny, this error can be found on the date, the letters, or sometimes even the image of Abraham Lincoln. This error, though rare, is highly prized by collectors, as it makes the coin unique and collectible. Another significant error that collectors look for in the 1983 penny is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not perfectly aligned in the press during minting, resulting in a coin where the design is shifted to one side. These off-center coins are also rare and can significantly increase the value of the penny, especially if the misalignment is more pronounced. While the majority of 1983 pennies are worth just 1 cent, these rare error coins can be worth far more. Collectors and dealers are always on the lookout for these coins, as they represent a unique piece of history and a mistake made during the minting process. The rarer the error, the higher the value. So, if you find a 1983 penny with an error such as a double die or an off-center strike, you could be sitting on a goldmine. The condition of the coin plays an important role in determining its value. A 1983 penny in pristine condition, especially one with a noticeable error, can fetch a higher price than one that has been heavily circulated. Coins that are well preserved, with sharp details and minimal wear, are always more valuable than those that have been damaged or worn down over time. A coin that still has clear, crisp features and a visible error will naturally attract more attention from collectors and dealers, leading to a higher selling price. When it comes to the value of these rare error coins, the price can vary significantly depending on the type of error and the condition of the coin. While the average 1983 penny is worth just a few cents, a high-quality example with a double die or off-center strike can be worth thousands of dollars. In fact, some collectors have been known to pay as much as $20,000 for a well-preserved 1983 penny with a significant error. If you think you have a 1983 penny with a minting error, it's a good idea to have it appraised by a professional coin grader. A coin expert can examine the coin, identify any errors, and determine its market value. Professional grading will also give you a better understanding of the coin's condition, which is crucial when it comes to selling or buying rare coins. Having your coin graded can also help you ensure that you're getting the best possible price for your valuable find. In the world of coin collecting, even the most ordinary-looking coins can hold extraordinary value. The 1983 1-cent coin is a perfect example of this. While most of these pennies are worth only a small fraction of their face value, those with minting errors can command prices far above what most people would expect. If you happen to come across a 1983 penny with a noticeable error, take a moment to appreciate its potential worth. It might just be worth as much as $20,000.